Hello people, welcome back to my channel, That Girl Christelle. So this is actually part 3 of how the Grinch stole my holiday. I didn't realize I was going to be making it in 3 parts, but hey ho, sometimes that's just how it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's just get straight into this video. Whatever, we get to our hotel and obviously Thomas is there and I'm just like, she's like, yeah, Thomas, wait down here. And I'm just like, So we've gone to our room now. She's like, oh, yeah, pack an overnight bag. I said, I don't want to pack an overnight. Pack an overnight bag for what? She's like, oh, we're going to Thomas's hotel. I was like, going to Thomas's hotel for what? Like, why do I need to go to Thomas's hotel? Like, I want to sleep. She's like, but I want you to go. I was like, want me to go for where? She's like, yeah, but you need to come and this and this and that. And at this point, I'm just like, you know, I'm never going to hit the end of it. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just put some shit in a bag. And then I went with her to Thomas's hotel. So we get there now. Like, I remember I think we took a cab. Obviously, he paid because ain't nobody paying for cab. Like, the fuck? And got there and then I'm just literally on the bed, like I'm on the edge of the bed like this, and Thomas is really trying to just talk to me and I'm just like, listen, I'm not in the mood right now, I just want to go to sleep. Molly's there getting ready for bed, like washing off her makeup and that, and I was just like, you know, I'm not even gonna wash off my makeup. Do you know why? Because I'm a rebel. I really slept on the edge of the bed like this, and literally I did not have a nice sleep. I was miserable. I don't know what was going on through her head. Like, I really don't understand. Like, you must be bipolar or something, or schizophrenic. I don't know. I must have woke up and she's like, oh, come see the view on the balcony, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, very nice. She's like, oh yeah, let's go downstairs and eat breakfast. I'm just like, okay, I really had just like toast and 1 egg. And obviously Thomas is still passed out sleeping. Now we've left to go to the back to our hotel room. And she was like, yeah, I want to go to the church, to the cathedral to take pictures. I said, hold on. At this point, I was just like, you know what? This holiday has been a shambles. I'm miserably, physically and mentally drained, and just dealing with someone that's schizophrenic and has bipolar disorder. I just don't understand. So literally going back to the hotel, going to have a shower or whatever. And then she, I guess, wanted to wear this specific dress. So she's now put on the dress and the zip's not going up. So she's getting angry at me because the zip's not going up. I'm just like, babes, like, it's not going up. And then don't know what to do. Don't know what to tell ya. Sorry. She's getting mad at me. She's like, oh, but it went up before. And I'm just like, oh, I don't have time for this. I really don't have time for this. I felt like shit. I looked like shit. I did my little makeup. And then I just put on one dead maxi dress because I didn't really want pictures like that. I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. And then so basically managed to get the dress on miraculously. So now we're outside walking to the cathedral. There's like a mass. I think there was like a funeral that was happening there. So there was no way possible we're going to take pictures there. So we walked to the beach. She took a little beach pictures that she wanted. And then I was just sitting there like, oh. And then she changed into her bikini. So obviously there was these like guys that were obviously from the festivals. And they were like, yeah, how you guys been finding it? I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever, it's whatever. And obviously they ended up playing cards or something. They were like, oh, have you ever played blackjack or some shit like that? And I was like, I don't know, I don't really play card games. I don't know how to play it. They're like, where have you been living under a rock? Like, she don't know how to play blackjack. Fast forwards to now, these guys have left. Now Thomas has now come. We're just all sitting on the beach, listening to music. And then we've just gone looking around the shops, doing some little shopping. And then we've gone back to the hotel to now change and eat food or whatever. And so obviously she was like, yeah, Thomas is at some restaurant, so let's go meet him at the restaurant. So we went to go meet him at the restaurant after we changed, and then went to yeah, we met him at the restaurant. Then after the restaurant there was like a little shisha place. We stayed there for a bit. We like had some shisha, had some drink. So we're drinking, vibes in or whatever. We still have our little shopping bags. I think we even forgot our shopping bag. Thomas wanted to go to a club, so I was just like, I don't mind. And then Molly was like, oh yeah, I don't mind. So we went to the club. Went to the club. We was dancing, drinking a little bit. It was just like a little chilled. It wasn't like, oh my God, turn up, like booty out, like ooh. But it was more like, yeah, a little dancey dance. There was like some girls that were there. We were dancing with them. And then I remember Thomas just like making jokes about like some guys. He was like, yeah, you should go dance with them. And I'm just like, no. But yeah, but they like you. I think they like you. They want to dance with you. And I'm just like, nah, it's all right. And then he made a comment like, oh yeah, I want to fuck you. Like, I think I can get you and I will do that to you. And I'm just like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Why am I still dancing? I said, nah, it's not gonna happen. Like, nah, not on that. I went to the bathroom with, yeah, so Molly was in the bathroom. And I was just like, you know, he said like he wants to fuck me. And I was just like, nah, that's dead. Like, that's dead. And she was like, oh yeah, I don't remember what she said, but it was just like, oh damn, like that's ridiculous. Yeah, he's trying to move to you or whatever. I don't fucking remember. It's all a blur to me. It's all a blur. It's all a blur. We left the club and we went back to the hotel. You know when you're just walking with somebody and you're just like I was linking arms with Thomas, like not like, oh, I'm trying to get with Thomas, like I'm trying to get with Thomas, like because I like Thomas. And then obviously Molly's just walking really, really fast. Now get to the hotel now, so we have to call him a cab. And obviously outside, I don't remember what he was even talking, like while Molly was going to the reception to call him a cab, she was like, oh, stay outside here with him. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So obviously he was just, you know, when a guy is just done, like he's finished and he's just talking, and he was just like blah blah. I don't remember what he was even talking about. I don't even remember. And then so basically he come out, and then I was like, all right, well, bye, give him a little hug. So obviously he's hugged Molly and was like, bye. Go upstairs. We're in the lift now. And then she goes, like, do you like him? Like, do you like him or whatever? And I'm just like, no. She's like, so why did you give him your Snapchat? And you know he wants to fuck you. You know he wants to have sex with you. He's trying to move to you. Like, why would you do that? What kind of a friend are you? Basically making it out like I really wanted to take, like I wanted to be with him, and that I was really like, no babes, no, it's no. If I liked a guy, you would know that I like a guy, but I did not like this guy. Like, no, it's a no for me, dog. This girl was like, you fucking bitch, what kind of a friend are you? She storms to the room and she closed the door, and I was just like, oh wow. So luckily I even had a spare freaking card. So I opened the door. I was just like, what's wrong with you? She's like, you fucking like him? You wanna fuck him? This and this and that. I was just like, where are you getting all this from? She's like, yeah, because you gave him your, like, why did you give him your Snapchat then? Why did you get, and I was like, because it's Snapchat and everybody can get a freaking Snapchat. It's not that deep. But you know, that's how guys move to girls, through Snapchat and Instagram and social media. And I'm just like, babes, if I really wanted him to move to me, I would have given him my number. Do you know what I mean? So I can call him and all that. But Snapchat is just Snapchat. And she's like, oh my God, you bitch. She's throwing clothes at me. I'm really like, why are you throwing my stuff? Like, why are you throwing my stuff? Like, I'm really just, I don't even know why. Let me just let her look like a fool, because she looks really, she probably hasn't taken her meds. She hasn't taken her meds. You know, she's suffering from bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, schizophrenia. It's a serious condition. Mental illness is serious. I don't know what's going on through her head, but I don't know. So literally, she threw my, and I'm just like, can you stop throwing my shit now, because I need to pack it. She got my camera and she threw it on the bed. I feel like I was having an out-of-body experience, because I felt like I was there, but I wasn't there. I feel like I was watching everything happen from an outside. It was so weird. And I was just like, the fuck? Why the fuck would you throw my camera? Do you know how expensive this shit is? So I don't give a fuck. I was like, oof. Woo! I was like, you got problems. Like, you really have problems. So I'm just now like, you know, I'm gonna ignore this bitch. So I've put my headphones in and I'm packing my stuff. And she's still throwing clothes at me. And she threw something at me. And it was like her clothes. I was just like, this is yours. Like, this is yours. And she's like, well, you wore it. Wash it. In my head, I'm thinking, well, if this is going in my suitcase, you're probably never going to see it again. So, Bob's your uncle. It's going in my bag then. You don't want it? Fine. It's a gift. It's a gift. You want me to have it? You give me a gift. Yeah, I've packed my stuff. I'm getting ready for bed. Obviously, I need to set my alarm, because the next day we have to wake up early to check out at a certain time. Now, I freaking forgot to set my alarm. Being me. Forgot to set my alarm. So I wake up and it, like, just in time. I have like literally half an hour to get ready to leave. I see her. She's already dressed. She's already packed. She's good. She's out the door. She gets her stuff. She got her stuff and she left. She left the room.
And
She said, whoop. I said, whoop. I said, wow. I said, wow, you really left the room. I said, she left the room. So obviously I'm there like, okay. So I've now finished packing my stuff. I was like, oh, to the reception lady, like, oh, where do I get my coach from? She's like, oh, be at this area by, I think it was like 11 o'clock or something like that. I said, okay, cool. So obviously now I'm just like, okay, I have like probably like an hour and a half until like 11 o'clock. So I'm just like, let me quickly go. I was like, oh shit, I need to go get our shopping bags from the shisha place that we went. So I'm quickly walking to the shisha place, and I left my suitcase in the reception area. So I've quickly walked to the shisha place. I got both of our shits. And I went to the reception. I was just like, here, this is for the girl that's dressed in orange. The girl that was with me, but I don't know where she is. So if she comes back, you can give this to her. I said, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. And then so I've now gone to eat breakfast at some restaurant, little restaurant cafe. And I've called my sister and I'm telling her this whole situation. And she was like, you should just leave her. Just leave her. But I'm thinking in my head, I can't even actually leave her, because our tickets, this holiday was booked under one, like it was basically a 2 people booking kind of thing. So she's gonna kind of have to be there for me to get on the plane or the coach. Do you know what I mean? So obviously time has passed. I'm just like, okay, now it's almost 11 o'clock. So let me go back to the reception and go and wait for the coach. So I'm still on the phone to my sister, and literally walking to the place where I need to get the coach from. So I'm sitting there, and literally I'm sitting there. This girl is nowhere to be found. I'm thinking, does she even know that she has to be here at this time? Does she even know? So obviously the coach comes now. I get on the coach. I gave the woman my name. She's like, where's the other girl? I said, I don't know. So I tried to call Molly. It's going to voicemail. It's going to voicemail. I texted her. It's gone through, but I'm not getting a text back. I'm trying to call her phone. The lady on the coach is like, the driver, she's like, I can't leave unless the other girl is here. The company that I booked the freaking thing with, they called my phone and they're like, where's the other girl? I said, I don't know. I'm trying to call her phone. I don't know where she is. 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 She's not answering her phone. She's not replying to a text. I don't know where she is. So we're waiting there like a good, probably like 10 minutes or so. Like literally the coach is not moving. They have to leave. But the woman's like, have you tried? I said, I tried to call her. She's not answering her phone. It's not going through. This girl comes on the coach. Like she's gone with her just, what? So you tried to leave me? You tried to leave me? All right, cool. And she walked to the back. I was like to my sister, did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? People are looking at me, and I said, boy, this is a freaking joke. So we're on the coach now. I was like to my sister, well, I'll speak to you when I land or whatever. So I'm on the coach, get to the airport now. So I'm just really like, I really actually have to wait for this like thing in my head. If I could, I would have actually just left her, but I actually have to check in with her because our names are under the same booking. So I'm just like, oh God, this is so annoying. So I've literally had to walk with her to check in, checked in our luggage. And this is the funny part. She must have left her passport on the little desk where the check-in desk is. And she goes, your passport is there. I said, that's yours. And I walked away. Gone up the escalators now, gone through security. And obviously, once you go through security, there's like a little duty-free where you can buy like little stuff. And I'm just walking around seeing if there's anything I want to buy. And then I realized, nope, there's not really anything I want to buy. I text her, I'm gonna go sit down, I'm tired. Like, I'm gonna go sit down, like you'll be able to see me because it's an open plan place. Like I can't go missing, do you know what I mean? And it's a really small airport. So I was like, I'm gonna go sit down, I'm tired. Like literally, I think I was so zoned out. Like I was literally like just trying to focus on getting home. Like come from the top of the escalator, and she's like, how are you gonna leave me? I said I lost my phone and I was calling your name. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling from the top of the escalator in an airport? Like, this is not the place. It's not the time and place. Why are you yelling? I've gone back up here and I'm just like, what did you say? I didn't even hear what you said because you're just yelling from the top of the escalator. She's like, I said I lost my phone. I dropped my phone from at the back and I was calling your name. I was calling your name. I said, first of all, babes, I didn't hear you call my name. I did not know you dropped your phone. I'm not a psychic. What's wrong with you? Yelling in the freaking airport like a freaking maniac. So I've gone down. I've gone to sit like on one of the seats, and Woods literally had to wait. We literally had to wait like 2 hours or like 3 hours or so. The plan was basically her Lebu was gonna order us a taxi to come to my place, and then her Lebu, after he finished work, was going to pick her up and take her home. I said I called my friend Missy. Remember Missy? The one I ranted to on the phone. I called her. I was just like, you need to come because I'm not gonna be in this house alone with that person. She said, okay, yeah, well, I'll come. let me know when you're like on making your way. I'll make my way too. So I said, okay, cool. So on the plane, just on the plane, that plane felt like the longest plane ride ever. I'm not even gonna lie, I felt like I was on there for like 4 hours. And it was supposed to be a 2-hour journey. I felt like I was on there for like 5 hours. To literally land, literally she's on the phone with the taxi guy. He's lost and I'm freezing. I have on not that much clothing and it's like minus 100 degrees over here. We end up getting in the taxi, so I'm like texting Missy like, yeah, I'm in the cab now, we're on our way, we're on our way. So she's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna leave when, like, let me know when you're like 20 minutes away, I'll leave. So I was like, cool, yeah, we're 20 minutes away. I was like, you need to be there. Got home, so she was literally sitting in the living room and I was just like, I'm gonna go make myself some food in the kitchen. And then she was like, she's gonna go to the chip shop near my house to get chips. I said, okay. Missy comes in the house and she's here finally, and then Molly comes back in the house with her food from the chicken shop. Missy's just like, yeah, we're just chatting and I'm just sitting on like literally, so Molly's sitting on the far chair, Missy's sitting like in between, and then I'm sitting on the far right chair. Yeah, I'm just there like, kind of her, Lebu, hurry up and come pick her up because I don't really want her in my house. And then so Missy was like, okay, so you guys need to sort this out because this is ridiculous. Like, this is really ridiculous. Like, both of you been texting me like what's been happening on the hotel and on the holiday, and you guys, I just feel like you need to sort this out. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. So obviously we've gone into the dining room now because I just feel like it's less gonna be loud, because literally my mom was upstairs sleeping and her room's literally right on top of the living room. So I was just like, oh. So because I know this Molly chick is gonna be loud, so I'm like, okay, cool, so let's go in the dining room because I feel like it's gonna be less loud and I can close the door. So we're just like, Missy's just like, oh yeah, so we need to set this, whoever is holding the bunny is allowed to talk. So she's just like trying to sort the whole thing out, and I'm just really just not with it. And I'm just like, it's not even me, it's her. She just has control issues and she needs to sort that out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not by force. So I mean, that happened. She tried to do a peacemaker and whatever, and then like I was just like, you know what, this is just long. But yeah, so end of story. That's basically how that happened. And literally I just wasn't in the mood for it. I just don't need her. We're not friends anymore. We don't talk. Like, literally, no, sorry, no. Yeah, she even left her freaking duty-free bag in my house, and I still have it here, and it has her alcohol in it, but it's Courvoisier and I don't drink Courvoisier. If it was vodka or something else, that would have been gone long time ago. I'm just saying, because it's just sitting here like decoration. But yeah, that's the story of how the Grinch stole my holiday, and it was a horrible time, and it was just long, and it was just horrible, and I had a miserable time, and you really fucked up my vibes. I remember sending her some long message saying like, yeah, we ain't friends, like, we ain't friends. Yeah, we need to go our separate ways. We not cool no more. We just don't talk. But she still be watching my Instagram story. So when I post, she probably gonna see it, she gonna watch it, and she gonna be thinking, this bitch is a damn liar. The fuck? What? You trying to make me out seem like some monster? You calling me the Grinch in your video? The fuck you talking about, bitch? And I'll just be sitting there like, nobody told you to watch it. I'm just telling my side of the story. If you have a problem with it, go tell Bob. Yeah, like, that's pretty much what happened on that holiday. It was the worst holiday of my life. And yeah, I guess it's just a lesson learned. You meet people, and because we didn't really even know each other for that long, which was even flag number 1. And then I was just gone on a holiday with this chick, and it's like even my sister was warning me, like, are you sure you should be going on a holiday with this girl? Like, you ain't even known her for that long. And I'm just like, well, to be honest, I just really want to go on a holiday. And she wants to go on a holiday, so Bob's the uncle, and we're gonna go on a holiday together. So literally, you know what I mean? Like, it was what it was, and it is what it is. We don't talk, we don't do nothing. But yeah, literally, like, chicks be crazy. Funny story, let me tell you a little extra story. I went out with one of my friends to her birthday. Thomas was there in the club. Like, I didn't even realize it was him. I just remember some guy just waving at me, like, and I was just like, who the fuck is that? Like, I didn't even recognize him. I was like, what? And then my friend was like, who's that? That guy is like trying to holler at you, like, hello. And I was just like, oh, hi. Gave him a little hug. And then literally he was like, oh, do you want a drink? I was like, yeah, give me a drink, why not? Free alcohol, why not? So I got myself a drink, and I got my friend that it was her birthday, a drink as well. And so literally I was like to my friend, do you know who that is? Like, that's Thomas, you know, Molly's Thomas. And she was like, oh my god, like, you have to take a picture with him. And I was just like, but yeah, that was kind of funny. And then literally when after the club, he was literally outside, and he was like, you blocked me off of Snapchat. I said, I blocked you because I didn't want no drama. Clearly, yo, Molly is a freaking psychopath, and she was flipping out because I had you on Snapchat. So I didn't want to be involved. I was like, I'm not involved. It wasn't me. I didn't see. If anybody asks me, I'm legally blind. I can't see. I can't hear. I'm also deaf. Like, the fuck? Like, no, sorry. No. Get away from me. I don't need that negativity in my life. Like, we don't need that craziness in our lives. Do you know what I mean? We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. But yeah, that was a story of how the Grinch stole my holiday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to me, because if you want to see more, press that bell notification so you can be alerted when I make a new video, because, you know, you want to see my face. And I'll probably have a different wig in that one too, because clearly every single time you see me, I have a different wig. But it's cool because we have multiple personalities, just like some people. Molly. But yeah, so we're gonna go. We're gonna exit stage left, and I'm out of this bitch. Sayonara.